It's the Cali Griot. How is everyone today? I have an interesting news story from CNN. You know I got it. It's the Cali Griot, like I said. And there's a lot that we talk about when we say that we believe that some of these folks are using us as blood sacrifices. Yes, I said it. Blood sacrifice. So, spiritually, what is going on? Let me show you what a very high-ranking intelligence officer has to say. Okay? I got it ready for you. You know me. You know me. Here you go. Is make sure that we're learning and being educated from CNN News. Anderson Cooper right here. And he's talking about the text messages from January 6th with this intelligence officer that's a congressman. I believe he's a congressman. He's working on the committee to figure out what the dealio is with January 6th. Well, one of the things he found out is they were talking about spells and wizards and holy wars.
You were so troubled by what you saw that you had to step away from your computer. What do you mean? What did you see that was so troubling?
I think, I've said before, you start with these people can actually believe these things, but I was looking at former colleagues that were sending horrific things, whether it was, I would say, foreign disinformation videos from YouTube or Rumble or Parler. I was looking at things that it almost looked like it was a holy war within the text messages themselves. And it was
These are sitting members of Congress you're talking about.
That's correct. Sitting and former members of Congress. You're talking about Trump appointees. You're talking about fundraisers and donors. You're talking about group text. And I would get something, Anderson, that might be as crazy as, the orcs are storming the bridge, right? And we need to have some wizard spells to cast on them to, stop the monkey birds from attacking us. And I would have somebody high up, very high up in the Trump administration say, oh, that's interesting. I wonder if that's true. And it wasn't just what they were saying. It wasn't just this sort of spiritual warfare coupled with, QAnon type of, religiosity and types of conspiracy theories. It was the fact that nobody pushed back, or they would tacitly agree, or they would say, this is the plan that we need to do. And the names that you're seeing out there right down the news that's reported, there's some amazing open source intelligence researchers, things like that people can see on Twitter and other posts. Those people are in these text messages. And when you see them, Anderson, it is a roadmap, but it also is something that you really have to try to get your arms around. And I've read those text messages so many times, you almost feel like you're reading a fantasy novel. And I think people need to understand that the committee has an amazing challenge to try to get around the horror of those text messages and some of the things that you see on there. And it is horror, because these are people that are serving our government, and you can see, almost QAnon and other conspiracy theories had inundated the Republican Party all the way up to the top levels. And, some of those were like the Jenny Thomas texts and things like that. It's absolutely stunning that these individuals in a position of power are making policy.
You also found out that
But they are. So, principalities in high places. No wonder they're afraid of zombies. Because they're using magic. They're afraid of zombies. Didn't you hear? The FDA has something written up about zombies. Well, maybe the zombies will come and stop this stuff. But the Bible says something about principalities in high places. Well, here you go. It's the Cali Griot one more time, showing you about the reason I believe that they're slaughtering us. The police just shot a woman 5 times as pregnant. All right, you figure it out.